Feelings Ain't Facts podcast with your host Bmills and D.J. Live from the Boss Planet Entertainment Studio in the 765, baby. Feelings Ain't Facts podcast with your host Bmills and DJ Tiller.
So this is the Feelings Ain't Facts podcast. I'm one of your hosts, DJ Tiller.
And Bmills.
And today we have our first guest. First, let's see. How do I want to lead into this? Let's go. Friend, brother, confidant. What you got, Fred? My dog. So we got Mr. Hodson in the building. Hodson, super hot.
Super hot fire.
Super hot fire.
Fire.
So this episode's gonna be a little different. We're getting ready to come to y'all with us. Hey, we're gonna start this off nice, right? You know, we kind of bring you the news, bring you some facts, but we definitely want to get into expanding our horizons. Like I said, Hotson's in a few bands, and we're gonna get some questions in on him on that, and then we're gonna bring you some shit from around town.
Word around town stuff.
And while we speak about our town, let me start off and say, whoever is fucking vandalizing the damn park, please stop.
Yeah.
If I catch anybody out there disrespecting our city, I'm coming to get you.
Yeah, coming to get you. And your parents need to whoop the hell out of your
Beat
ass.
that ass.
Beat the brakes off that ass.
You gonna wish I was your stepdad.
Or was it?
Or wasn't your
Was it
stepdad.
your stepdaddy?
So, we can get to it like that. So yeah, leave the park alone. Mayor's doing what he can to try to make things right. Let's help him out as much as we can, people out here.
Everybody needs to take part in trying to make their community a nice place. Like, we got to live here. People come in and out of town. So we need to make this look good and keep it looking good.
I'm sick of people looking down on us.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
We try way too hard and we push way too much for people to look down on Marion like, that fucking raggedy motherfucker.
Marion,
right.
One nickname I heard for Little Marion, what Little Chicago?
No, they called it Little Gary. They didn't even give it
Gary.
Chicago. Called it Little Gary. No, man. Not that. M-Town's been its own. So, Hodson, let's get into you, man. So what do you like to do in your free time? What's up with you, man?
My free time, I like to hit the gym and play music.
Play music.
You guys know
Play music.
that.
So yeah, we know that. Grind iron.
Mm-hmm.
So what all do you play, man? What instruments do you play, and what do you have going musically in this city?
Or
I do a
outside the
little
city?
bit of everything.
Okay.
In my spare time, I play guitar. I played some bass, and I have done vocals in heavy metal bands and everything else. In the past, probably 5 years now, I've kind of gotten back into slapping the skins, playing the drums.
Good.
I was in the Cellophane Parade. I still am. Right now, we're not doing quite as much.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk about that. Cellophane Parade. So they're a great band. I've seen them live a couple times. Love the guys myself. Even been in a few music videos.
Yeah.
So
In the music video.
you might recognize people in the background. So what's all going down with the parade? Are you guys done? Are you gonna keep going, or
Trying to get new members.
trying
or-
to figure out what's the next play?
Right now, not. We're kind of just taking a break.
Okay.
We went at it hard for some years, and we can't neglect our lives and ourselves and everything. So it's something that I look forward to getting back to.
Right.
If not now, then eventually.
So, like, never give up on your dreams is what I heard.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
as he said, so you still in Cellophane Parade. Aren't you in another band as well?
Yes.
Which is
Mr. Saturn.
Mr. Saturn. Like I said, I've got him on Spotify. I gave him a follow today.
I got them on Spotify.
Give him a follow. That's Mr. on Spotify. Where else can we find you at?
Apple Music.
Apple Music,
YouTube. I imagine just about anywhere.
Right on. So on that,
Saturn.
okay, with being in a new band, I don't think it's going to.
Probably not.
That's Mr. Saturn. Don't y'all hear it?
Yep, Mr. Saturn. That's Mr. Saturn.
And that's really
Spotify, Apple
like,
Music, YouTube.
I listen to a wide range of music. So like, I have my music that what I should say has, how do I say it, has resonated to my soul like a certain style of music for a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
And I will say probably Mr. Saturn could probably be one of them bands that I do grow to. I've definitely been jamming them a little bit lately, and they're worth a jam to me. So.
Right.
And
Definitely worth a listen.
we're gonna get to see them here soon for the first. Well, it's gonna be my first time seeing them,
Yeah.
and that will be at Fried Fest, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. To see you guys come together and be able to hopefully play some of the stuff that you guys have written together.
Oh yeah, no, we absolutely we will. It's exciting, you know. I've been doing Mr. Saturn for, I mean, it's been a while now. Probably at least 6 months, 7 months, maybe.
Okay.
Not sure. Just since I started learning the material that they have, and then, you know, getting to help be a part of, you know, what's coming.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Right.
Getting to put, you know, just be a part of it. Great group of dudes.
Right on.
It's easier to jam, ain't it?
So,
Yeah.
who's all in this band with you, Hodson?
It's me, Corbin, Travis, and John.
Right on. And so Mr. Saturn there's a whole bunch of misters in there.
A lot of
So,
a bunch.
A lot of misters. So what would you classify the music from going from cellophane? Like, it was kind of hard to label that. It was more of a, what kind of genre you think? From cellophane to Saturn?
I mean,
I've been curious about this myself because cellophane to me is like, it's a whole lot. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Mhm.
Like, Mother Banshee, like, if I want to get fucking pumped, I'm probably gonna turn Mother
Right.
Banshee on.
Right on.
You know, that's just me. But like, yeah, what would you feel like cellophane braid was?
we always went under the term psychedelic rock.
Psychedelic rock.
A lot of that really shows in some of the effects, you know, the guitars are, you know, putting out there. Some of the pedals that were used are, you know, from companies that are known for effects, and then others, you know, just came from a straight up synth pedal, and you know, you make an organ noise with a guitar, and you play it like a guitar, and you know.
So like, speaking on like this psychedelic rock, would you say like, obviously Midwest, like, would you say there's a lot of bands that like actually was doing it like Cellophane Parade was? Would you say that like actively psychedelic rock? Because like from like I pay attention, you know what I mean, and I might be wrong for what I'm about to say, like if that's the case, since I know basically what the style is now, in the Midwest, like actually doing it and putting things out, like I really don't. But I might be looking in the wrong place.
No, keep going, because
Like that's like so if there's when I think about psychedelic rock, then I'm gonna have to think about Cellophane Parade. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
I
in
would
the Midwest,
say
I don't see very many other people.
I would say when you think psychedelic rock, you immediately go to something like Pink Floyd.
Definitely.
right.
So I always, you know, when I described what we were doing in the Cellophane Parade, which was a band long before, you know, I was in it. It was kind of it was, you know, Derek was still singing in the band, and then the rest of us came along later,
Okay.
like 15 years later.
Right.
But, you know, that core element of Derek, you know, and him and I coming off of Oh No Monsters, where we wrote, you know, some of the,
Dude, I fuck with some. Oh no. Yeah. For
yeah,
real.
where we wrote some of those things, and then, you know, coming to this, well, I just say that we put a modern, we make it modern, we make psychedelic rock a little bit more.
And so, like, even on that scene, like somebody who's been in Marion and has seen multiple sides of the music industry, from the gospel side to the gospel rap side to the Mancino's hard nights to let's see, beatniks and Waylands and different places to go around town. I is Saturn gonna come into town?
Of course. I mean, I think that with Mr. Saturn, you have a different sound than what we, obviously I was doing with the Cellophane
Right.
Parade. So,
Right.
um, Mr. Saturn is, first off, it's so much fun to play in.
Right.
But also it's a little bit more on the side of where you could call it niche. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely want to bring a little bit of that to Marion.
Okay.
Growing up, like going to Mancino shows and
Right.
all these other venues, the 803, various churches in town, wherever we could, a garage, a house,
Right.
You'd find all kinds of bands, and you can't really do that the same here now. There isn't as many spots to play without somehow
Somebody's feelings coming to play.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why I brought you on to the Feelings Ain't Facts podcast. Let's try to break the norm, guys.
Yeah.
Let's try to do something different. Okay, let's sit here, let's talk about it, let's figure it out. Let's get through these struggles and these pitfalls together. So let's push. Even you doing multiple bands, because I know there's more than you that are in multiple different bands and different things that we try to build and to grab on. So let's continue to push that while changing the narrative, guys. We're the adults now.
That's a good point. One thing we're missing is a venue for kids to come in.
Right.
We've seen it done sometimes to great success, decades.
Yeah.
Throwing shows such
I've
as
seen several like
beatniks.
beatniks. I mean, if we traveled around a little bit, we had Huntington, we had the 509. Me and you've been there quite a few times
Yeah,
together.
we used to
And that's a
travel for
church.
shows.
That's a church basement type deal.
Right on.
But as far as that, like it's one of my dreams. I would love to open up a venue.
Right.
I would like to do something in the Midwest.
Absolutely.
I mean, really here, it helped put my city on the map for one.
And kids just aren't starting bands like they used to.
They don't.
We need to be the voice for the people.
It's like I'm just like we got to keep advocating, man. Like our children even.
Big facts. Let's do one thing. Let's pause.
Yeah. We got to advocate for our children to keep playing music, but put instruments in their hands, put whatnots in their hands. You know what I mean?
Give them a spot to fall in love with live music.
Yeah. Like
Definitely need to do that.
like I spent some times in the streets, but if I didn't have like grandparents / parents to want to help me push for a dream playing music or whatnot, buying me instruments, this
Right.
and that, you know what I mean? Like that did keep me out of the streets for a certain amount of time, but I still fell victim to the streets because of myself, my own decisions.
Right.
But I wish I'd never done that because it set me back musically.
I would like to see being
Good
somebody
question.
who came up the same way. I learned how to play my horn at the Salvation Army. Right down the street. Like I started there at 5 years old. Like, and it's one of those things that got me to fall in love with music and to change the narrative for myself. Like if it wasn't for the fact that I listened to this kind of music, I love the fact that we're trying to sit here and debate on what kind of genre this music is and this, that. But as artists, we really don't want to label ourselves as something this or that or next to nothing.
Yeah, I feel that because what I'm gonna write about is what I'm gonna be in the mood about, probably.
Right.
Mhm.
Like I'm not gonna put on some fake shit where I'm gonna sit down at a table and listen to whatever and write to it and it not be truthful.
Right.
I cannot stomach that type of shit.
Right.
Like that shit needs cut out, and it's never going to be cut out because it is what it is. But I don't know, man. Like on the whole writing note or whatnot, like when I write off of me.
Right.
And there's a lot of things that make me so, Lord only knows where to go.
Right.
I might be in a party mode. Hey, we might make some turn up music, or
Definitely.
we might make some sad
Definitely gonna make some turn up music. Definitely gonna start pushing more vibrant. Like psychedelic. Let's modern this that. Let's turn Marion into what we want Marion to be. Like we can literally.
We need a venue.
We can float this boat. You know what I mean? Like, and even with a venue, let's start being able to reach out to the elders and to the other people. Like, will we be okay doing some of these block party events and different shows and concerts, and it not always end in the same fucking bullshit.
Right.
Like, oh well, I don't like this and I don't like that. Let's start getting past the hates and the uglies and start shaking hands again, playing bands again.
Putting on for your city. Like, all right, scene and city are similar. You know what I'm saying? Like, put on for your scene. You know what I mean? Like, this scene, like, everybody that's contributed to the music scene over the years around here is like, I don't know, let's get back to it. Like, unify, fucking.
And bring in a new.
Yeah.
Not be afraid to listen to the next man.
Right. And,
right.
Because there are others out there,
Yeah.
I mean, and there are others even
some
from Marion.
Away, but some are still here. Like, there's a lot of us still here.
And if anybody's made it this far in the podcast and is hearing this, don't be afraid to reach out to us, because you know who we're talking about. I've got people, you got people. I know Hodson's got people that are going to tune into this and need to be able to say they're right too. So let's just start this off with a bang, a this or that. Let's
Shit, I got about all the sounds for a venue. Everything you I do now. Everything you basically need for sounds at a venue, I can provide it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, well, all we need is a fucking place to hold us.
Big H is doing some shit down at the sports bar too. And so I want to talk about that, like, and even get you in there. Like, yeah, it's basic. It's a lot of hip hop as of now, but there's gotta be that same, like, the whole bar scene. Like when you go out into different cities like Nashville or Chicago or this or that, you're not going to hear all the same shit all night, because we need more unification.
Right. It's like going to Pierre's when everything's bumping at the same time.
Yeah.
You're walking in and out of a different room, basically.
Yep.
Hearing something, a complete different change. I don't know. I'm open-minded. I'm down for every type of music. That's just me, though. Like, I enjoy it all.
And so let's just go ahead and push that. Let's start this Feelings Ain't Facts podcast off of some feelings that we need to make into facts. Let's get our feelings on how this music scene needs to be and where it needs to go, and the love that we want to show to the people. Let's go ahead and try to get the change that we want. I'd love to see Hodson and you on the venue.
Yeah,
I know you guys have people that, like, hey, would love to come and play and do this and do that.
And we love to see different people play. That's
Absolutely.
the thing. Like, do what you love. Come do what you love.
I'd love to see kids put together bands.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Like, it's
shit.
it feels rare.
Right.
Like, holy moly! Like, and all right, not to get off subject or anything, but like, talking about scenes. Like, all right, the skate scene for Marion used to be a hip thing. It used to be dope. And well, they're having to get ready to rebuild the skate park, rebuild it right, and it's going to be an original spot. So I seen the plans to it. They're it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So there is a proposal coming for the which everybody should probably be there, Tuesday, July 8th at 6 p.m. City Council building. And so what they're proposing is a 1% tax on restaurants and fast food in Marion. Does not apply to any groceries. Nobody trip about your groceries. We already know they're up there. looks like everybody's going to be going to the grocery. Nah, if you that mad, you can go to the grocery.
No,
But anyway,
but
this is something positive for our community.
And I know that people feel a certain way about taxing and you know, no taxation without representation. But look, the thing is we need this to survive.
Yeah.
This money's got to come from somewhere, and as a community, we need to be able to help. Yeah, we might not like this tax and that tax. Hell, I'm a cigarette smoker. I didn't like the fact they taxed
And they
me. They just waxed the hell out of me. Oh well, maybe I should stop and invest my money into something else.
I'm probably going to.
I definitely feel the same.
Messing with y'all vape juice too. Vape juice.
Vape juices.
Vape juice.
I know about it.
So like it's one of those things where as the adults,
It's here.
we need to choose what we want to pay to promote.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would like to see a change, and I'm first and willing to say I could change myself. So
Yeah. We all could use some change.
I'll throw some change to the city of Marion every time I get a hamburger,
Yeah.
taco, pizza.
Got my big notebook.
Let's
I don't know. Tacos should be
Let's,
exempt.
Tacos probably
exempt
should
from
be
all.
exempt. I agree. Tuesdays will never be the same. Okay, so basically on what we're saying, the $9 meal is going to be a 9-cent inflation at 1%, right? Am I correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, wait. Say that again.
So
don't quote us on this. Like I said,
don't quote us on
this tax thing we're trying to figure out too is something that
a
we looked up.
$9 bill should be 9 cents. A $9 bill should be 9 cents.
9 cents. It should be
1%
109,
tax.
right?
So it would be 1%, right?
Yep. It'd be 109.
30. I did it.
It is.
Might have a HSC.
Never seen a
But
$9
let me tell
bill.
you what, it was
But
hard.
$9 bill.
for every 10, it's a dime, basically. So with the taxing and this and that, and as us being young adults, you know, we're the adults.
Even
We
our
ain't-
old
we ain't
kids,
young
too.
yet.
You know,
We
it's
ain't
cool.
figured it
Alright.
all out yet. Ain't nobody fucking perfect out here. Like I said, we wanted to bring a podcast just to be able to open our light up, to open into some of our conversations that we had. These two brothers I got next to me, you know, between Hodson and Fred, I talk to these guys every single day. Whether we're
Sometimes every
playing the
single-
game, going
every
to
single
work,
day, night.
every morning,
alright.
every night, I talk to these guys all the time, and we have so many different ideas that we want to do, and different things that we want to do. We wanted to open up this podcast to be able to spread some more light, you know,
Yeah.
bring y'all into some of our conversations, some of our pickups, and we'd like to hear back from y'all as well. So
And these conversations that we be having, we really feel like they're purposeful. Like, we just don't sit here
They
and
are.
talk about things that are productive. Not just, we're already busy guys, so anything we do outside of our family lives, let me make this clear right now, is extra.
yeah,
And like, we take time from our family to do these things that could be beneficial or not beneficial, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But really, more or less, we want to, this is for our city, for whatever it might be, you know what I mean? So when we take time and put it into something like this, that's what we're really doing it for. We're not doing it for views or plays. Like, we're trying to make something shaky.
yeah. I'm not in it for the likes. I'm not in it for that. Kind of just want to reach the people around me. And so bring in the positive lights that I have. You know, you, man, like jamming with you in my garage sometimes is the best. It's some of the best times I've had in the past few years. I've had a rough life, rough upcoming that I put on myself and brought to myself. You know, I miss my mama every day. God rest her soul. You know, so, you know, fuck cancer, shit like that. I can go round and round, left, right, up, down, the other way. And people hear my voice, and I want to put the voice out there that is for the people.
Yeah.
Because I go somewhere, look, I'll go somewhere, and they be like, oh, Tyler was there. this, that, the other.
Hey,
I'm not afraid to talk to
I'll say
nobody.
right
If
now.
anybody needs a fucking
I'll
friend,
say right
if
now.
anybody needs somebody to talk to, I promise you, I'll talk back.
You know when Tyler was there, I promise you that. And by the way, that is my spirit. That is my spirit human. And most people will be like spirit animals. No, this is my spirit human. He's been known to bring me out of some things type deal. Because I get anxiety issues, real
Because
all kinds of things.
ain't facts. Sometimes we gotta bring it back. You know what I mean? The fact of the matter is if I'm gonna be there, we're gonna turn up. Let's have fun.
Yeah, we definitely
Let's push that tomorrow ain't fucking promised. Let's listen to these
That's
new
facts.
bands.
Tomorrow's a problem.
You know what I mean? Sitting back and listen to my friend talk about his music and the instruments and the life and even on a father level, because we got kids similar ages and intertwined in families and this, that, the other. So it's one of those things where we just want to do something different for the city and for the podcast.
What's and running it back to Oh No Monsters.
Okay.
All right. You know my favorite song, right? The one that hits it home with me. What's it called?
Casanova Ugly.
Casanova Ugly. Okay.
Casanova Ugly.
So, no, bro. That shit, like I said, it hits home with me.
That's a fun one.
It's the meaning of it. It's like, yeah, sometimes it'll fuck me all the way up. Like, I try not to let it you know more though. But yeah. Anyway, like, what's Casanova Ugly about? Basically, it's about doing drugs.
Yeah.
Having somebody you care about do drugs. Am I right?
Yeah.
And
oh damn.
we all know what comes with that, and we're not trying to get all. Cheer up, brother.
No, it's all good. Because
What
the thing
I'm saying is, that shit hit home, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
it should hit home for you too, because you know you've
Sure.
been there with. We've all failed. Well, I can't say we all.
no, you got to say it like this: all have fallen short.
Yeah.
For all have fallen short.
Some shorter than others.
You know what I mean? So like, you can't sit
Yeah,
there
absolutely.
and act like, you know, my problems wasn't your problems and
Y'all
their
had some
problems are
problems,
their
y'all. I'm
problems.
gonna let y'all know that right now. I have some issues, and but anyway, I related to Casanova Ugly. This is one of the moments where it's like, music wise, like I said, if it resonates with me, I'm gonna rock with it, and that's the example. Oh No Monsters, Casanova Ugly. What can we check it out on?
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
Yeah.
So
Had to remember.
Casanova Ugly. Oh No Monsters. Almost said Cellophane Parade. Forgive me. But
The current's
Yeah.
Mr. Saturn. Yeah, we kind of jumped around on that.
yeah,
So,
the
like,
current is Mr. Saturn. Like I said, they're on Spotify and what else?
Everything.
every
Everything.
platform, all
Just for-
platforms.
Mr. Saturn. What would you describe Mr. Saturn's genre as more as?
Mr. Saturn is Midwest emo. I get a lot of pop punk, you know, and stuff from it.
Pop punk's looking great for me.
But it's hard to really. It's one of those. Like I said, you got a lot of genres now, and like you have. It's more into that Midwest emo
So it's
sound.
definitely so. What did it say? Rock
We can
music.
go with that.
You know what I mean? Like, because we can open up different categories. Like,
Yeah,
it's
you
not
know,
Southern
yeah.
rock. You said Midwest emo. There's different levels. There's different platforms to this.
Different regions for emo apparently.
And so as we proceed,
As
To give you
we
what you need.
proceed,
they only convicted that nigga on a couple things today.
what are they convicting on?
I don't know. I ain't paid no attention.
Transportation to prostitution.
They said.
Hell, I might have done that
They
a
said.
couple times in my
Hey,
life. Shoot.
hey, you know what that
Oops.
means?
I might.
He coming home.
He might be coming home, man. I'm glad because I know we don't have no noodles in commissary right now. He in there singing to a cellmate
Yeah,
right now
right.
for a little noodle or a bun or something. And
I wonder if he gets paid off the baby or on commissary.
who we talking about? R. Kelly or Diddy?
Did he?
Diddy. Okay, he got buns and noodles. I thought we were talking about R. Kelly.
Nah. Hey,
They're both
it's okay.
fucked up.
Both are fucked up.
I just
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's one of those fucking laugh hiccup type things.
Yeah.
And so we'll smile with everybody else on there. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own light going.
And they say
Hey,
Diddy always
that-
want to be up in
that's-
everybody's
hey.
music videos.
Hope
Oh,
I
Now
hope,
he up
I
in
hope
there
he
ca-
get off and fucking shake his ass in one of my music videos. Fuck the bullshit.
He ain't coming around no music stuff.
No.
He's banned from
But
everything.
no, let's get back into
I ain't bought baby oil since the case.
into us, man. Like,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you for coming on the podcast and being able to
It surely is
Of
appreciated.
course, I mean,
To
we've
let
been
us-
talking about it for
let's just
Yeah.
jump
3
around.
years,
Even before the podcast even was
like
invented,
3 years
you know.
or something like
Yeah,
that.
this is episode 3.
Episode 3.
And there's
Feelings
a
ain't
many
facts.
more. Yeah, dude, you were greatly appreciated coming on here. This is kind of the direction we really wanted to actually go.
Yeah.
Just be able to talk bullshit and be able
Yeah.
to talk facts and feelings and all the different
And
things.
still
man.
put on for our city a little bit, you know what I mean? Or a lie. It might be a lie. You never know. Next episode. But yeah, like yeah, that's cool. I'm glad
People
you
reach
here,
out.
bro.
You know,
I'm glad I'm here.
I'm glad you're here too.
Get to hang out with the big
It's probably
guys.
one of you know, funner pods I've had. You know, I ain't saying the other ones weren't fun, but I feel good about this one. You know, and yeah.
So let's go ahead and do it like this. My name is DJ Tiller. This is the Feelings Ain't Facts podcast. Got my co-host as always,
Bmills.
Bmills. And so we brought in another musician, another brother, another confidant into this music game, into this podcast game, this entertainment game. Another Marionite, if we would. So GFND, Giants Fight Never Die.
Hey.
This is the Feelings Facts Ain't podcast. Feelings Ain't Facts podcast. Let me say that one more time.
There you go. You did.
Feelings facts ain't.
Feelings Facts Ain't got a little tongue twisted, tongue
Feelings
tied.
ain't shit.
Because I'm feeling myself, and y'all have a blessed night, and we will talk to y'all next week.
Bmills
DJ Tiller.
and
Hodson.
Jordy.
Jordy.